Welcome to Cape Breton, Nova Scotia in Canada. I was out here for a few weeks and I wanted to do more local things than just the typical tourist things. I would go to the tourism offices and check their community boards and see what was going on. And then I was told about one website from a couple that was staying in my hostel called musiccapebreton.com, and on there is where I found them doing a square dancing night. I thought square dancing is great. I've done square dancing in school out on the West Coast, and off I went. So as I was driving there, I plugged it into Google, and then I got lost. Google took me to close, but in a roundabouts, and I eventually found it, walked in, and the music started. The music was just amazing. Like, it's not just something on a record or a CD, it was live music and people dancing. I sat down at a table with a couple of other girls that were from out of town, but everyone else there was local. They welcomed you into their circles of dancing and were very helpful in teaching you what to do, when to do it. I felt like I was the only one sweating like a dog because these dances are probably about 8 to 10 minutes long each, and you are constantly moving the whole time. This was not like square dancing that I knew. The square dancing that I learned back home was, do-si-do and more a Western type style. This here was more like Celtic reels, and basically you just had to follow the leader because you had no idea what you were doing. At the end of all the dances, you knew when it was over is when people just stopped and started clapping to the end of the song, and then it was over and you could go and take a breather and a breath and get some water. Now, this was extremely local. It was done in a small community center. There's a tiny little concession stand there, and you could get some beverages and a little food and basically just watch. Now, at the end of the group dancing, we all stood in two lines and we all went down the middle with whoever your partner ended up being. And then you just danced all the way down the line and then finished off the dancing from there. The evening lasted about 2 hours, so you definitely get your workout here. I'm pretty sure I lost 20 pounds at the end of it from sweating. But it's a wonderful place to meet locals. Then at the end of the group dancing, they invited anyone up to do a solo dance to show off their best moves. Now, not only did the women get into it, but there were some men that jumped up there and showed off their fancy footwork as well. Now, if you ever do get over to Cape Breton, do check out the square dancing. It will be one of the highlights of your trip. I hope you enjoyed the video this week, and I will see you all next Monday. Talk to you later.